It's sort of only doing one axis at a time.
Yeah, pretty much. Basically, it has to come back to the middle, which you do by, well, you know that, um, to be able to register the other one. So yeah, it'll only do one axis at a time.
So that makes me think that the CPU's sat around speaking to the servo while you're using it. So like you've got a tilt on the X and tilt on the Y function. And so is it maybe waiting for the tilt on the X function to say I'm finished?
Real quick, disconnect the nano and reconnect.
Yeah. That's why I wanted to know what was happening with the variables to see if it's an issue with it reading them asynchronously or whether it's with them sending them asynchronously, if that makes sense.
Wait, sorry, say again?
So like you're trying to do two things at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to see whether or not like you move it on the X and then it goes, okay, you've moved on the X
Mm-hmm.
on in one, like we're in a loop cycle, you've moved on the X.
Yeah.
And then you're like, and then you've got that static, I've moved this much on the X, I've moved this much on the Y.
Yeah, but it should do both because it runs through both of those parts. So it should, but like...
Yeah.
Why
So
are you not uploading? Fuck off.
maybe it changed serial port.
Don't think it has. But
Have a look at device manager.
I didn't even unplug it.
That's weird.
I know.
Try that.
Yeah, I know, but... real quick, go here. Saved. Okay, we're gonna open it again. Watch along again. Yeah, sure, whatever. Shut up. Okay.
Yeah, it is weird because your code is written properly. It's written in a way in which it should work.
Yeah.
That's bizarre. Is maybe the serial monitor clamping down the serial connection? What if you close the serial
Possibly,
monitor and
yeah.
try upload?
I'm gonna fucking get over this thing. I hate this. Why? Why? Fucking serial monitor. Yeah, no, that was the problem indeed.
Sorry. Oh, I'm not logged in. I'm getting an ad break. Hang on.
Okay, serial things. Okay. Yeah. Here,
Go back to your stream.
Can watch along in Discord.
Yeah.
So this.
That must be a bug with the new Arduino ID.
Yeah, it really doesn't like this.
Yeah. You're set to the right baud rate.
Yeah, I am, but...
That's bizarre.
That's 115200. Wait, hold on. 200. Okay, well, let's set the baud rate a lot higher. Let's see. Shut up, fucking serial monitor. I'm gonna kill you. Ice... Cladio, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Oh, did my stream cut out again? Yep, 4 minutes ago it cut out again. Fun. Why? Fuck does it keep doing that?
Is maybe your Twitch baud rate too high or something? I don't know. I don't stream.
I don't know. Okay, let's see the serial monitor. Nope, it just prints bullshit.
So, What?
Like,
So you read in some analog value through your thingy, your converter,
but it doesn't even
and you
print
map
one
it.
more character. You know what? Wait. Okay, let's see. Let's see what happens if I do serial print ln.
Hello.
Um,
Or I pass in a number because you're
no,
sending it
no,
numbers with
no.
the other
I'm
one.
gonna do the basic fucking hello world. I'm gonna be that guy.
Semicolon.
Fun. Uh,
Semicolon.
What?
Semicolon.
Wait, no. Oh wait, I need a.
Semicolon.
No, it's alright. Yeah. I
Um,
I understood from. I thought I heard you say, um, send me the log. So I was like, wait, what? No, fuck off.
well,
I already can see what it is, but
okay.
no, it literally
Oh,
just prints bullshit. Oh wait, this is the wrong baud rate. Hold on, right baud rate.
it would have only sent it one. Oh no, that's in loop, so it should be sending it continuously. So,
I'll set up.
uh, what if you connect the serial with like PuTTY instead of the Arduino?
But dude. How about a serial com 3? Okay, open. No, bullshit.
That is
What?
so. Maybe you're. Let me Google it.
Huh?
Arduino Nano serial
It's a
output.
knockoff, obviously.
Garbled serial output. I know, but this guy's just gonna have the wrong baud rate. Try the slowest baud rate you can.
Okay, and that is gonna be 300. Ooh, that's painful. 300.
Just to see if it's like your power supply is being weird and it can't modulate the signal that quickly. Like maybe your USB is noisy. Try a different port.
Different USB port?
Yeah. Like try one on a different controller.
I'll try the one that I have internally besides the Bluetooth connector. I have in my PC, which is just the dongle attached to it.
Sounds good.
It receives an output and it's still garbage. And I mean, it might be the cable, but still.
Yeah. Have you? Well, I wouldn't think it's the cable, considering you can send data just fine.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm like.
Yeah, it's that's so weird.
It really is. What the hell? Wait, you know what we should do?
Yeah.
We should do a new sketch. Just gonna open a new sketch.
You're only sharing that one Arduino window on Discord.
Yeah, I know. But I'm just gonna go serial.begin 9600. Should work fine. And then loop. I'm gonna say serial.print. Hello. That's literally all it does is keep on printing hello. Oh, and I'm gonna delay 100. Sure. So it won't completely spam. Okay, now close this serial monitor. I'm gonna upload. Oh, maybe I have to type delay instead of delete. Might work.
That might help.
Done uploading. Okay, look. Let's see. We're gonna go on 9600. Motherfucker!
What?
So, serial.begin 9600. Oh, my sister's calling me. Oi? Oi? Ik heb hem hierboven, je kan hem komen halen. Oké, je kan hem komen halen. Niet nu. Oké, bye. So serial begin 9600. Serial.println. Hello. Delay 100. Oh. Just now it's the same shit. There's no difference except for all the other code, which shouldn't interfere with it because it's, you know.
So I can't even think.
The only thing I can think of, and this might actually be the whole source. Okay, is I do have the the cable to the gimbal is connected to, I think, the TX1. So could it be that it's trying to send the SPOS signal over the same thing?
So you say, so on the transmit pin of the Arduino, you have your gimbal.
Oh my god.
So the gimbal is shouting over the serial connection.
No, the Arduino is shouting to the thing. That's probably
That could be it.
Yeah. Oh, that's annoying. So then I'd have to have a separate thing that doesn't constantly send to... I mean, I could do that easily by just going, no, don't just comment out the begin and comment out the update and send. That should do it.
And then this will just show us our analog input from your joystick.
Hopefully. I mean, it now shouldn't be sending anything over.
Should we send him hello?
Yep, that's what it does. Okay, that works.
Cool. Okay, so now get it to print out.
Okay, sorry, yeah. Those, and then these uncomment. Okay.
Okay.
Now, if we print this. Okay,
There we are.
This is why I did this.
Yeah, you should do your... I didn't know there were F strings in C.
I think it is. I'm not sure, but...
I know in raw C, to your standard out function, it's not standard out to C,
yes,
but
C does have it.
you do. But it's like you do like %S and %I, and then you pass them as additional parameters.
Yeah, exactly. You know what? I'm just gonna do this the dirty way, and I'm just gonna serial.print two spaces.
So it's X space Y.
Ugly way, but hey, if it works. Okay, and now read serial monitor, and boom, 995. This is, I think, what I did to actually do the dead zone part as well.
And then if we have a look at what happens when you move it.
So left, it seems to read out.
And then move like diagonally on 2 axes.
Wait, no, that's correct.
That's
correct.
Is that correct? Yes, they're both zeroed because you were in a corner.
Yep.
So you're reading in your X and Y's
The reading
properly.
is going right. Now, if I do this, by the way, if I put these after the dead zone part,
Uh-huh.
put it there, that should give
Will
us
they
a
make
clean.
will they make more sense?
It will. I mean, yeah, but also that first was the raw data. This is a little bit filtering.
You. Oh yeah, so they're no, that makes those are more standard values. So what 2048 is fully deflected to one way and 0 is deflected to the other way.
Sorta. Bro, answer the poor guy in Discord on general. Wait, hold on. Where in general? Wait, where? What? Huh? Oh, your Discord? Oh. Literally right now. Anyway, casual self-advertising on Boshow's Discord. Hell yeah. Though, are you still live, or you ended already? Also, hi, how you doing? But yeah, okay.
So
So something's going wrong in sending, that it's not properly updating both.
So I wonder. No, you could. I was gonna say, I wonder if you could do it in one call. You could be like, go to these
It should, and
deflections.
that's what it should be doing. Like, it's editing just the data in the entire frame, so it's editing the data in the different channels. It should work fine.
Put a delay in between your two cents, in between your tilt and your pan. In between your tilt and your pan, wait like, I don't know, half a second.
Half a second? Jesus.
Well, right now it's going several times a second.
Yeah, as it should be. Should do it as fast as possible, because you're trying to have a...
We want to see it in theory.
I'll do 100 real quick, just to see.
Okay. And now let's see if it does the thing. Oh no, we have to. We're testing sending now, so you have to turn off serial and re-begin your things.
I mean, I don't have to turn off serial. I just. Actually, I think I might have to, because otherwise it's also sending this, right?
Yeah. So that might confuse your gimbal.
Yep. So I'll remove those.
And then at the top, you're going to begin.
Top, yep. That one, comment out, and these remove. Okay.
Exactly the same, but now with input delay?
Input delay and weird speeds.
But no two axes at the same time.
No, but even better if I put it like that, if I put it into a corner. Wait, hold on. Oh my god, this is
that kind of looked.
Yeah,
that kind of looked like
it went
it's the thing.
But now I'm gonna go to the. Oh my, this is so horrible.
It's worse but better.
It just barely registers. Oh my. Okay, wait. I'm gonna lower that value significantly. 10, because this is not doable.
But this seems to be the root of the problem.
Possibly, but maybe not, because I think I was able to do this before just by immediately moving it into the corner, because what I want to is I'm moving it straight to the left, and now I'm putting it up, so then it needs to go up instead of to the left without having to return to the center. But I think diagonal already worked. Nope, this is not at all working.
I've got so much stream delay because my internet's kind of garbage. It's difficult
You
to
can
know what's
literally
happening.
see it on Discord.
Oh, what, you have your camera on? No, you don't?
Oh, the camera, sorry. I don't think it can, though, because only one thing can use the camera.
Yeah. That's okay.
Yeah. No, diagonal was already possible, just... Okay, because the thing is, if I now, for example, go to the left, and then move through up, I move to the right, I'm now holding the joystick to the right, it's still going to the left. That's part of the problem, you know?
Wait, so say again?
So if I hold it to the left, and then through going up or down, move it to the right, now it's still going to the left, even though I'm physically holding it to the right.
So if you go, like, if you do full deflection left and then full deflection right, it'll go with the one first.
Well, no, if I go left and then right, it will do it as it should. But if I go to the left and then move it up without going back to the middle and then to the right, and now it's on the right without having gone back to the middle, it's still going to the left. Get it?
Ah. So if you don't recenter, then it won't.
Exactly, and that's not what should happen. It
Is
might be
there
useful to, instead of the delay in between, putting a delay of like a millisecond or 5 delay before sending it.
So I had a thought and it just left me. Oh yeah, so is there speed control? Like, if you only do a partial deflection, will it not move as fast, or is it very binary, go left, go right?
Oh no, it's very much speed-based.
So you could do like a swipe to this left and it would go really quick, or if you went slowly, it would go slower. Yeah.
Right now, for example, it's going really slow, faster. Only I'm pretty sure that a part of that range is not the true... So I think part of the range I'm sending it is a speed it never reaches, but that's most likely part of the profile I have made in the app. So I can set like a speed profile and all this stuff. And I think that's the reason why it doesn't use half of the range. So if I go a little tiny bit, like a millimeter, it moves real slow. A little bit further, it moves faster. But eventually, it doesn't matter. Like the last half centimeter of movement on the joystick doesn't fucking do anything. But I think that's a...
Yeah. Like the app is artificially limiting its top.
Exactly. But, so the joystick on the gimbal itself does scale correctly with that. This one doesn't. But it doesn't matter. That's fine. If I want to do tiny adjustments, I'll barely move it.
I mean, a really hacky solution would be to get like another servo and just glue it onto the joystick, onto the gimbal's joystick. And then you don't have to deal with the serial connection.
No. No, because with the serial connection, I can actually do everything. It's actually, I love it. It's really cool that I can do this.
It's a cool gimbal.
But yeah, this delay here doesn't help it at all. I don't think it's a delay issue. I think it's another issue with just whatever, how it's registering shit.
So hang on, let's look at the... So you've got this library called... What's it called?
Here, SBus, BMC SBus .C++.
Like, what's the library called? Let me see if I can find it on GitHub.
BMC... I got the library already on GitHub. Here you go. This is the... There you go.
Stick. So... Where's this servo function you're using here?
So the x-axis signal is inverted. I'm confused. What? Oh, that was a few minutes ago, but I don't know. This is just annoying problems.
It uses a weird baud rate. It uses the baud rate of 100k.
Yeah, but I think that's one that the Ronin uses. Like I think that's I might be mistaken
Weird
on this one.
thing.
I might be mistaken on this one, but I think S-Bus by default used that one. So it's weird in normal terms, but it's just that's one of the things of that protocol.
Yeah, it's standard for this kind of thing. Fair enough.
Exactly. Wait, technically, if I open the serial monitor at 100k, technically, if I open the serial monitor at 100k,
then you'd see what the data coming through.
yeah, I theoretically could. Wait, let me see. I just want to see if that works. It shouldn't, but like I don't think anything. Yeah, none of it's really readable for me, but
yeah. I don't see why this shouldn't work, because the way your code works is it reads, so in a cycle, it reads in your X and Y, it assigns them into some kind of data structure, packages it up into a data frame, and sends it off to the bloody gimbal to figure it the fuck out.
Exactly. Oh, and by the way, the reason the delay at the end of my code is like 7 milliseconds, I try to put it as low as possible without it just doing weird shit, because with the input delay, you want to have it so fucking low, and it just, I have to have the delay, otherwise it doesn't do it, otherwise it doesn't send it correctly, but it's just like...
What happens if you mess with that delay? Does it get better and worse?
If I make it 6 milliseconds, for example, I think it just did weird shit. It didn't get everything, or didn't send everything correctly, or whatever. It did some weird shit. Sometimes, at least. Like, it's working alright now. But if I make the delay 1... Oh. Delay 1. I think it started doing some weird shit eventually. Wait.
You've got extra graphics.
Oh. Annoying shit.
Yeah. I don't quite understand why it doesn't work.
And the weird thing about it is as well, if I leave it relatively around the middle, I can sort of almost reach what I'm trying to do. Like, look, right now it's sort of responding like it should, but also not really. Like, if I go a little bit like exaggerated through the center, so it's like I'm sort of going in corners, just a little bit through the middle, a little bit extra, then it sort of does it, but that still comes down to it needs to, yeah, just weird shit.
You're gonna design a cool case for the pot and the Arduino Nano.
Dude, that's this controller.
Or did you design that?
No, it's an old Bluetooth. So what it used to be is a Bluetooth joystick for your phone, like games and shit. And the battery compartment perfectly fits an Arduino Nano. So there's an Arduino Nano in the battery compartment, and I could just do this, boom, and now it's closed. And because I use the joystick from it, it feels nice in your hand, and just use the shoulder and the trigger and the joystick. The other buttons I removed because they were on the main PCB, so I couldn't really use them anyway. And I just super glued the buttons in place so they are still there and there's no holes, but yeah, it doesn't function.
So can the whole thing run off your camera battery?
No, it runs off the battery of the Ronin. And it's already doing that. Like, this is how it works. It's now no longer attached to my PC. It'll work.
That's cool.
Yep, it really is. Like, this is sick. No. But anyway, I did just put, like, I lowered that delay at the end, and it still seems to be working fine, but I do remember that it kind of needed to be there, and it did some weird shit if I didn't, but now it seems to be fine. So I don't know anymore.
Yeah. That is so weird. It kind of looks quite fluid when you're using it there.
Yeah, okay, so what the thing is, wait, oh, make the camera a little bit bigger. Okay, so for the first little bit, it starts moving slowly, then a little bit more, but now it's already at full speed, so the rest is just dead zone.
Yeah, but you said you could fix that with your
but
profile.
I think that's a profile thing. I'm pretty sure. And if it's not, then whatever. I can live with this. It's just like move it a hair if you want to move it slowly, and if you want to move it a lot, then just move it. Like, you know, like this is accurate enough. Like the pots in this thing aren't that accurate either. So whatever.
Will it be strapped to your chest on the day?
This is strapped to the handle, so that's strapped to this handle right here. So instead of holding that handle with my left hand, I'm holding this controller with my left hand, which is attached to it, so it's the same.
Cool.
The monitor's up there besides it. But yeah, if you know, I don't think we're gonna fix this, so whatever, it's fine.
Send me the whole program, and I'm gonna ask ChatGPT.
Fair. You already have the library, so
Yeah.
Here you go. I'll make it pretty by adding C++ in the beginning. But now going into beast mode with ChatGPT. Dude, the other day, so I'm in the, what is it, like the management of my study association, and I'm in charge of all the activities and all the fun stuff. Basically, I often have to make QR codes with our logo in the middle to put on the posters and stuff. And I usually use one of the just one of the websites that do that stuff. But they're always kind of shit. And sometimes they either ask you to log in, or or they send the QR code, or they send the URL through their website, so they just block it if you don't start paying. And it's just like, bro, I just need a QR code with the logo that goes to a Google Docs or a Google form. So I was like, okay, let me look up, because we've used Python and OpenCV to do some camera stuff for school. So I was like, okay, it's possible. I know I can do this with code. Let's look it up. Hey, there's some code. Okay, let's ask ChatGPT to make this into a. Let's ask it to add a nice GUI and a nice interface, and then to compile it into an executable. And now I have an executable that just makes QR codes with our logo or any other logo you want.
So, Ruben, so in your code, comment out the code where you're reading in from the gimbal, and just manually set your send value x and send value y to something like 1700 to see if it does diagonal movement, ignoring all the dead zone logic.
It does diagonal movement. I can show you. Like, if I instantly move it into a corner, it does diagonal movement. It does. if I move it to the left and then up and then to the other side. So again, look on my stream. So going to the left, that does it. Then I go up, and then I go to the right without moving to the center. It's still going left. But if I do diagonal, it'll go diagonal with ease. No issues.
I don't even understand why centering should even be something it cares about.
I know. That's the weird stuff. It doesn't make sense. But whatever.
Hang on. Let's put a bit of prompts to my go.
But yeah, no, as I said, it really shouldn't care. And it reads out the pods correctly. The send value x and y are correct. Just doesn't want to send both of the values right. Which makes no sense.
ChatGPT says your dead zone sucks.
Yeah, my dead zone is just measuring, just trial and error. It works now. So that's fine. And I know it's fine.
I don't understand the snippet at all. So, you know, apparently try using that.
Why is it going for 520?
Remember, it's just seeing the code, it doesn't really know any of the values.
X value is analog read joy X. If X value... Huh? Yeah. I guess it applies it. Okay, I guess it applies the dead zone after reading out the... yeah. Okay, mine first reads the joysticks, then remaps it to the output values, and then applies dead zone. The code snippet ChatGPT gave.
Yeah,
reads
dead zone's then wrapped.
Then applies the dead zone and then converts it. Or remaps.
Give that a go.
When do you end? I don't know. Soon, probably. Okay, wait. Let's see.
You're still on your camera view.
Yeah, I know. I haven't changed anything yet. Okay. I don't know if 20 is going to be the right values, but whatever.
Just seeing if it vaguely works.
Yeah, I guess.
And then once concept's there, can drill down on the actual numbers that have to be in. If this works, then we could drill in on the actual numbers that need to be set.
I mean, it doesn't... The dead zone works fine, as in it doesn't move currently.
But did it fix the issue?
Nope, didn't fix the issue.
Shit.
Like, but remember, all of those things, that isn't the problem. Because it was already working, remember? Like, we...
Yeah, I know the dead zone was working.
I'm at work for another 20 minutes, so I shall be back. I shall be back if you're still live. Yeah, fair enough. Right, Ethan. Enjoy work. Yeah. Oh, this is such an issue.
Yeah, my initial thought when I saw the issue is I thought maybe it was calling a function and waiting, but that's not the case because it packages it up, sends it off. So that's not the issue.
Exactly. There's no logical explanation for why.
It's not your analog read. It's not reading in from the pots.
No.
It's not the sending,
Sorry?
unless there's some underlying issue with your library,
I mean,
which is possible.
I don't know. I don't know. Wait, I'm gonna try something. Oh, I'm gonna try something. Wait, huh? Dude, can I? Bro, I couldn't delete the message. It doesn't fucking. Huh? Okay, whatever. I'm gonna try to start recording while moving. I think I might have found the issue.
What's wrong?
I think it might not be able to change two channels at once.
So
So if
hardware
it's still
issue.
out, so no, maybe it might be a library issue still. It might be like only sending one channel update. Get it?
Yeah.
Like, because if I'm holding this now, and I'm... Oh, wait. Yeah, I have to move the joystick to the center to be able to start and stop recording, for example.
Ah.
So, like, I think it can only...
So it only really talks on one channel at a time.
And that still might be a library issue.
So
It could be.
there's so many magic values in this library. I presume this has been like reverse engineered.
Probably, yeah. Well,
Yeah,
this library is made for the Blackmagic cameras to control those, but it is an S-bus library, so it'll work for other things as well. But it is specifically designed for that. But doesn't matter too much, unless that is a thing with that. Okay, wait. The send function consists of serial port.write S-bus data, and then whatever the fuck it might send 25 at the end. Okay, whatever. But S-bus data is made up of what exactly? Wait. Note that the actual 11th bit S-bus data for each channel is embedded across the multiple data bytes in a very strange order. Byte 1 and 24 and 25 should be left as is. The first start byte, last stop byte, second holds the various flags. Servos is the internal per channel position and is more straightforward. 1 in 16 per channel.
I'm reading the docs of another S-bus library for Arduino. And it's saying that because S-bus uses inverted serial, not very many Arduino support that.
Sorry? It uses a?
Inverted serial protocol, which I'm not quite sure what that means.
Yeah. Which is really annoying. Basically, the end byte is sent first, I think.
Bizarre.
Yeah, it's weird as fuck. But that's an issue I had in the beginning. And... I don't know if we fixed that in my code or if we used a different library, but we figured that out a long time ago. I do remember that I was struggling with it because I had a library that should be working and it didn't work. I don't know if it was this library or another one, and it didn't work. And then I looked at it with someone else and they were like, hey, or we looked at a signal analyzer and it basically told me that, hey, it's inverted, apparently. Yeah. But that's built in. That's built into this because S-bus, that protocol is the same protocol.
So I see. So there's like, so I see like a more documented library that you're not using, and you're not using that because it doesn't support inverting the serial in software.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know. But wait, which one are you using?
I'm not using any, but I'm looking at this one because I was thinking maybe we change library. But no, because if that's then
I have that one. I think I have that one as well somewhere here. Projects plus.
But there's probably a reason that you in the past didn't use that one.
Boulder flight, yeah, or butterfly, whatever. Yeah, this one here. I think that's the one that didn't invert. Yeah, correctly. Correct. Yeah.
Yeah, it says you need like an actual piece of hardware called a serial inverter.
Exactly, and we couldn't find that, and then we figured out, hey, we could do this to invert it. I think. Wait, let me look through this. Let me actually look at the library versus mine and see if I can spot differences if we changed anything.
Yeah, I am struggling to find a serial inverter on AliExpress.
2518, yeah, position. Alright, as opposed to 25, yeah, okay. Okay, it's gonna be in here if anything. I want 25, yeah. Going for the what you're trying to fix. We're trying to fix the part where I can move it like to the left and then try to change the joystick, but unless I move it through the middle, it doesn't do it. Basically, it can only send on one channel at a time instead of update all the channels, just as it should.
Serial inverters are expensive. Like, I mean, they're like they're not like prohibitively expensive, but 64 cents a chip is quite expensive. And then does this need a board as well? I haven't done any hardware stuff in ages.
I think this library already automatically inverts it.
Yeah.
I think that's what's going on, because
So,
I didn't edit it at all. Like, it's still the same stuff. So it has to already invert it. Because otherwise it wouldn't receive a working signal at all. Like, it shouldn't. But it does.
Yeah, yeah, I hear you.
Hi.
What the fuck?
What?
Oh, it's Waffle.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
I have with me a can of 7.2% beer.
That's nice.
Nice. You know what, Trip? We might fix this some other time. Just leave it. Oh yeah. Earlier, I had this entire setup to balance it. Wait, I'll go back to the old camera. Okay, so to balance this rig, I had it on an old mic stand, which is kind of too weak for it, but it'll hold. Like, it'll be fine. And but it has a 3/8 inch threading, the standard big one basically, and I have this pin that it needs to balance on, so I got a little 3/8 to a 1/4 inch adapter, and then used another adapter piece with a long 1/4 inch thread to lock it in. And then at some point, I just saw this entire bracket just angled down. I was like, oh fuck. This was on stream. So I saw the entire thing move down. Basically, since most of these kinds of parts are made of aluminium, I'm gonna show this on my phone because I took a picture. It didn't just strip the threads, it completely destroyed the poor fucking screw.
Ouch.
Like,
yeah, that's too much weight being poured by that screw. Ouch.
Yeah. Yeah. This, yeah. It completely just
You need
it just
yourself a better
destroyed
screw.
it. Yeah. No, what I'm gonna do is that this hole isn't big enough for a 3/8 inch threading to pass through, so I'm gonna just drill this out to a bigger size and hope for the best. No, this is a thick.
Like a screw engineer.
This is just thick iron plate. It'll be fine. Like if the edges here are a little bit thinner, it'll be alright. It almost
Is it
fits
iron?
already. It's either iron or stainless, but I think it's iron. Yep, it's iron because it's magnetic. Therefore, it's iron, or some kind of steel or whatever. But I think it's probably some kind of steel, most likely. Not
It's
pure iron.
ferrous.
Hmm?
It's ferrous is the one, sure.
Yeah, no, but I mean, like, yeah, okay, you're correct. They're grammatically, whatever. You get my point.
I get your point. I get your point.
Of course, because it has iron in it, so therefore it's ferrous. Fuck off. But like, it's more than thick enough to be able to carry the same load on a little bit thinner walls. That'll work. Probably. I don't think this is gonna fail.
Famous last words.
Nah, I mean, this little tiny aluminium screw almost held the entire weight, because it has held the weight before, just now it didn't fully. I don't know, played around too much. I think it'll be alright with this thing.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it will be. But yeah, the entire setup kind of cool stuff, good shit.
Oh, can't believe that stupid gimbal has defeated me.
What the... Yeah, but we don't know if it's the gimbal or if it's something else. Because it could just as well be part of the library or something else. We don't know. Or it might be or it might be a protocol based. You just can't do this. Shut up.
My next course of action would be to try a different library, because I don't think there's anything wrong with your code.
Yeah, but I also don't think there's anything wrong with the library specifically. Like, we'd have to just look at the library and see, hey, or maybe just ask chat, like, hey, can this write to multiple channels at the same time? You could do that, actually. Just copy-paste the code into chat and ask, hey, could this do that?
Where's the chat gone? Can this write simultaneously to multiple channels?
I'm gonna do this tonight.
Where's the... Yeah, here's the main code. The rest of it's just header boilerplate.
Wacht, ik word momenteel echt gek van Arduino, man. Why are you going crazy? Because of Arduino. What's wrong? Let's see. Yeah, anyway. So yeah, the entire setup is now built. I think you guys have seen pretty much all of it. I might... You know what? Should I do that? Put the... nah, I'm probably gonna eat soon, so that's not a smart thing to put on the entire setup again. I know when I'm gonna eat.
ChatGPT thinks it's running simultaneously.
Yeah, it says it is executing it correctly.
Yeah, it thinks it... Yeah. It'd be interesting to snip on the connection with like a logic analyzer or something.
Yeah, but I need a logic analyzer.
Yeah, that would help.
I mean, it would be cool though. Maybe. I know people at school that have them because, like, well, mechatronics. So I know.
They do that.
Exactly. But yeah, I don't have one, sadly.
I've been very close to buying one.
Two?
I've considered it because I was watching loads of videos on reverse engineering and all that, and didn't pull the trigger because I'm responsible.
Ah.
Oh my god, they're so cheap. I take it back. Dude, a shitty USB one's $4.
Oh damn. But yeah, let's see. Was there anything else I wanted to show? Anything else I wanted to do today? No, I think I've done everything. We've built the entire setup. I mean, yeah, I haven't attached the monitor to here yet, and I haven't done that with joystick yet. But those are pretty much just. I can't show that. Show that before. I need to make a slot machine of an Arduino with a display. Ooh, that sounds kind of fun though. Not gonna lie. Good. So this one, attach a 1/4" screw here, and then I can just attach this to some form of an arm. Oh wait, actually I should probably use that one. I can either directly attach a magic arm to this, or I can use these to do some same thing, and then put it on one of the clamps and then just attach it here. So that works. I could use a magic arm. But yeah. So besides that, that is the entire TwitchCon setup.
I'm buying a logic analyzer.
Oh my god. Yeah,
Dude, $5. I can't say no.
Okay, fair. Where? AliExpress?
I'll send you the one I'm about to buy.
Okay, good. Good shit.
Oh, my browser just crashed.
Ooh, that sucks.
I'm gonna pretend that isn't a sign.
Okay, but I think that's where we're gonna leave it for today. We have built the entire setup. It's ready for TwitchCon. I'm gonna take part of it apart to be able to even fit it in the car, but besides that, everything's ready. The only thing I haven't tested yet, and that's what I'm about to test then, is streaming from the camera itself. I have not done that yet. So I actually will do that. Therefore, I'm gonna grab the monitor so I'm able to see what the fuck I'm doing then. So that means I'm gonna have to stream here and stream from the camera, unless I stream to a different channel, which I don't. I could actually. Wait, actually, I will. Yep. Where is it? Here. That was logged in. Log in. Okay. Let me see. I'm gonna stream to my bot's account. Okay. What's the code? Twitch. There we go. Okay. Now I need to stream. No, shut up. I can hear your fan in the background.
Oh,
whatever it is.
Yeah. Using a gaming laptop at the minute. It's a bit grim.
Mute, please.
My fault.
Alright, thank you. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna look for my stream key real quick. Stream key, copy. Okay, gotcha. I'm gonna message that to myself. Okay. So theoretically, I should be able to stream from my camera now. If I input the stream key, obviously. And for that, I'm gonna probably, you know, I'm gonna take this off the rig. Okay. So my camera over here. I'm gonna charge it because it's been drained almost. Gonna use the monitor still. So I'm gonna stream to my bots channel. When's TwitchCon? TwitchCon is badge pickup is next Friday, and TwitchCon is next weekend. But yeah, no, I'm not gonna end stream just yet. I'm gonna. Yeah. Here. Okay.
Is fan noise gone?
Yeah, it is.
Cool. Mike's further away now.
Okay, let me see if I'm now gonna here stream to network, then stream key, details. Oh no, I can't. Okay, save. Okay, so it should start streaming on my bots account in a second. So output resolution. Okay. And I'm gonna stream. Is it streaming? Right. To channel. To select the Wi-Fi network first. That might make sense. Wi-Fi connect on. It might be smart if I want to stream from the camera. I might have to connect to the Wi-Fi network. Yeah. Streaming. I think I can start said streaming from my phone, which would be nice as well. Okay, quick, alrighty. I think it's live. Yep. Is it? Wait, no. Creator dashboard, stream manager. Yeah, it's live. At least it says it is. Let's see if it actually is. Can I see stream output? Do I get an output? I can just go to... Where's my bot? Where's my bot? Here's my bot. Should be outputting to its channel. It does say it's live, but it doesn't show anything on stream.
It's the same for me, yeah.
Weird. Oh, I'm getting called. Oi? Oi? Hallo? Ik kom er zo aan. Why is it not outputting though? Okay, I'm gonna stop the stream. Let's okay, start streaming. Could be streaming again now. Let's see. For the record, by the way, Ethan, hi, welcome back. It should be streaming to my bot's channel now. Yeah, it did. But the weird thing is, it also still says offline for me in the. Oh no! Yeah, no, it's live. Holy shit! Yeah. Yay! This works. Hell yeah. It does have nothing, no kind of overlay. What I theoretically could do is make it output to a server here in like my own server, like stream it to there and then add an overlay and then stream it to Twitch. But that's just unnecessary. And it would also cost me a lot of work to set up, I think, so whatever. But yeah, I am now streaming from my big camera. Fun. Good stuff. That works, and I really want to test that, and now I know that it's good. Yeah. Seems
Camera
like it's
looks
good.
nice, actually.
Yeah, what the display, the output. I know. But I'm gonna stop it real quick, and I'm gonna try to have a higher frame rate, because now it's only 25 frames per second. So 1080p 50 FPS. Now let's see if that, because that didn't work earlier, and that might be the issue as to why it didn't work. That it's too high of a bit rate. Should be streaming again. By the way, after this I'm gonna end because I have to go downstairs to eat, so that's fine. No, it's still black for me. Nah, it ain't doing shit. I think, oh, huh? Did my camera just turn off? So now it should be streaming. Okay, wait, it should be streaming now. Okay. Will it output? TwitchCon gonna be as laggy as last year and before? I hope not. I don't know. We will have to wait and see.
How do you stream at Twitch?
Sorry?
Is it over cellular when you're streaming at TwitchCon?
Yep.
Ouch.
Uh-huh. I mean, we do have like a bigger mobile data plan now because we share it. We share like 200 gigs amongst a bunch of people in our family, but so I have a lot to use. I can use up to almost like 150 gigs easily, so I think I'll be fine.
But I would think reception would be a bigger problem than your data allowance.
Exactly, that is true. That's why it might be a little bit laggy. That's why let's see, network streaming, output, image quality settings. Okay, so frame rate back to 25, and then stream, and then it should work now. Just doesn't like 50 FPS, too high of a bit rate. Twitch says no. I remember when you had your first stream at TwitchCon with one FPS. Yeah, no, that was horrible. But this, no, it's fine.
You could get like one of those travel routers and just get a beefy antenna.
Yep, I could, but it would. I might as well then rent a live view backpack, which is expensive but works.
Oh, is that then the same thing?
Sorta. That thing does the whole streaming part integrated. Instead of my camera doing it, the live view backpack does it, but it also has the beefy antennas and the hell mobile data shit.
Yeah, but like $300.
What, live view backpack?
Oh, that's just for the bag.
Yeah, exactly. No, you need the thing itself that streams.
Ouch.
Not worth it, your level for the price. No, exactly. Oh, that shit's way
So
too expensive. Is it streaming now? Like, can anyone see this? Or it says it's outputting. Yeah, no, it's working. Okay, nice. Cool. Well, on that note, yeah, I'm gonna have to end. So, I'm gonna find somebody to raid real quick. Ooh, we got a raid. Oh, Bo's still alive. Ooh. Okay, well, guess we're gonna raid Bo, because it's fun. Why not? I don't care. Okay. Yeah. Turn off my camera. Put my camera's inside. Okay. Sadly we didn't have the time to go through like the prices of everything on the setup today, but whatever. It's fine. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna raid Boshot, meaning you guys are all gonna just have fun over there, watch that, you know, exactly. Anyway, for now, if you haven't followed yet, make sure to follow real quick. Make sure to join the Discord by typing !Discord in the chat. Also, make sure to copy the raid message, especially if you're subbed. That does some nice shit. And yeah, we're gonna just raid. Thank you all so much for watching. I really did enjoy today's. How long was it? 5 hours and 20 minutes. Fuck. I did thoroughly enjoy today's stream. So yeah, thank you all so much for being here. Really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys maybe in the next week. And otherwise, I'll definitely see you guys at TwitchCon because I will be streaming for 2 days, pretty much. Most of the day there, and if it's not going to be on my channel, then it will be on Icy's channel because I'm also going to stream from my camera for her because, well, that's fun. It's difficult to stream myself while wearing the setup, so I'm most likely going to stream more on that channel than here, but I might do a collab stream. I don't know. We'll see. It'll be fine. Anyway, thank you so much for joining today and for being here and all the stuff. So yeah, I'll see you guys later, and have a great rest of your day. Goodbye.